Hey guys, what's up? It's Justin, Video Game Addict 87, and today I'm doing Who Will Win Xbox versus PS4 2.0. So starting off with the Xbox One, the latest news is that Microsoft has announced that they are doing a slight performance boost of its GPU before the launch itself, going from 800 megahertz to 853 megahertz. Basically, what it's doing is, for those of you who don't really understand that, it's going from pretty fast to just a little bit faster as far as processing all the graphics related materials. And they're saying that it should be able to compete with Sony's PS4 now. Although Sony and Microsoft's respective consoles share very similar hardware, including the 8-core custom processor built by AMD. The graphics card is very subtly different. The PS4 includes more of a graphics processor, much more powerful level than Microsoft has previously stated is a meaningless comparison. During the official Xbox podcast, Microsoft's Mark Whitten said the last-minute improvement in specification was just an example of how you really start landing the program as you get closer to launch. Next thing is kind of a combination between the two. Toys R Us and GameStop kind of leaked their Europe and US release dates for PS4 and Xbox. Xbox is due to launch the 29th of November and PS4 is the 13th of December, so just about 2 weeks apart. I still say both of them are going to be extremely complicated to get your hands on because of all of the marketing they've done for both consoles, all of the talking they've done for this. Goddamn hiccups. Not to mention the fact that all the very unique features that both include, and some of which they share. I still say it's going to be a close call when it comes to the actual review of both consoles. I would love to get my hands on the Xbox One and a PS4 temporarily for a review of both, and I'll do a respective video for each as opposed to doing comparison in one. That's what the Who Will Win's for, but this will be an actual review of each console. So if anyone wants to lend me theirs, I will gladly accept and give it right back in the same exact condition in which I received it. Now moving on to PS4, real quick. Again, nothing really new going on with Sony. A lot of people have been getting their hands on of the console to do a preview of it. Of course, it's not quite in its final stage just yet. It's quite complicated still. However, a lot of people are starting to say that it's looking like a PS4-dominated future when it comes to console gaming. Again, the release date for both of them, November 29th and December 13th. But Sony's even going as far as saying that there's a rumor now that Sony may be releasing the PS4 as a bundle with the Vita. Now, that's not going to be the $400. Now, it'd probably be more like $500 for both consoles, and it comes in one nice, neat packaging. I think they should probably even take it one step further after hearing about Xbox One's GPU boost. I think they should try to take this one step further where you get maybe for $550, you get the PS4, the PS Vita, Call of Duty goes for the PS4, and some other game for the Vita. I'm not really 100% sure what that should be specifically, but I think for like $550 to $575, I think they should really step it up a notch and do something like this. Of course, $500 only gets you the Xbox One and Kinect 2.0, but there's been a lot of talk lately with Microsoft, in addition to just amping up their GPU, there's also talk of a game capture on the DVR. The example here in the question is, i.e., will Forza 5 clips capture at 1080p and 60 frames per second, and where can game DVR clips be uploaded to? Now, the first part of the question is answered. The second question, not so much. I mean, indirectly it is. The game capture does not do 1080p 60 frames per second. As you can see, it does 720p at 30 frames per second. And there is a major difference when it comes to 1080p versus 720. 60 frames per second, 30 frames per second. We as humans can't distinguish the difference between 60 and 120 frames per second. There is no possibility of doing it. Yet things may look a little smoother, but that's your mind playing tricks on you. The first thing you'll see with our game DVR is the integration of our upload service on the console. This service allows you to manage, edit, and share your content, and your clips are stored in the cloud. Also, your games you'll see games making magic moment videos of your gameplay based on the game DVR functionality, all seamlessly integrated. You'll be able to see these clips in the Xbox One guide, in your own game DVR collection, and when you're looking at gamer cards on the system. You'll also see games take advantage of this platform capability and do interesting things to integrate captured game footage into the game experience itself. So yes, they do have a game capture. Nothing has been said as far as the PS4, as far as capturing something and then reviewing it later. I know you get to share it online. I don't think it exists on a cloud though, but that's something that Sony will have to clarify at a later point. Another good question is, can you earn two sets of achievements for the same game, i.e. playing Call of Duty Ghost on 360 and Xbox One? And I imagine it would be probably the same thing for PS3 and PS4. The answer is yes. Every game has its own achievements, so if you're playing Call of Duty Ghost on the 360 and on Xbox One, you can earn a separate set of gamer score in each game. But on the Xbox Xbox One version, you're getting a much richer set of features, such as seeing your achievements progress on the Xbox One console, being able to unlock new achievements throughout the year, and earn real prizes both inside and outside of the game. It also enables a new concept of challenges where games will be offered a special time-based opportunity to earn various goals and collect the rewards. More information on that can be found on Major Nelson's blog, and I'll have the link for you in the description. Sony hasn't really said anything about this specifically. However, I do believe that they'll do something very, very similar to that. The things that I'm really interested in when it comes to PS4 is, let's just say you purchase something on PlayStation Plus on your PS3. Will you be able to transfer that over still to the PS4, or will you have to be able to repurchase it? I do know when it came to purchasing stuff on the PS3, you'd be able to share it with like 3 different PS3s it was more or less, or 3 different PSPs. So 3 times in total, and you can kind of play around with those statistics as much as you want. But as far as the silence from Sony now at this point, it's kind of unnerving. I do still like the fact that you play as you download, that Sony talked about initially when it came to not necessarily the reveal of the console, but the announcement they made as regarding the PS4. And you got to admit, the console design for both is pretty amazing. This black on blue and black on white, respectively, for each console is amazing. There's no better looking console than these two, and they're tied. In my opinion, they're honestly tied. I think that I think the concept they took with the PS4, combining the kind of a look with the PS3, plus adding some appearances from the PS2, has built them a pretty good foundation. And this total new design that just came out of nowhere with the Xbox One, I think that they really, it's not going to come down to looks, I can tell you that, when it comes to who's got the better console. Specifications I'm not going to go over, but when it comes to what the consoles look like, again, it's not going to come up to that. It's going to come down to what console allows you to play games, and your experience is much better. I think it's honestly going to come down to that, how large the cloud is for each. Let's see, the sharing capabilities, like whether you can upload stuff to YouTube or not, which I'm pretty sure they're going to be able to do. But the fact that you can stream to a PS Vita from the PS4, much like you do with the Wii U to the tablet-like controller, I think it's a fantastic idea. And the Xbox has something very similar as well, where you can stream from your Xbox One to a Windows 8 tablet, or I believe you can also do it with laptops and desktops, but I'm not 100% sure about the latter. And if they do this whole PS4, PS Vita double pack thing, it's only going to encourage streaming games even more. The PS4 interface is much different from what, as far as the PlayStation Store, is much different from what it is on the PS3. For those of you who have had a PS3 for quite a while, it wasn't until about a year ago they finally changed the interface similar to what it's going to look like on the PS4 in preparation. And that was kind of Sony's signal for a lot of people going, hey, I wonder if they're going to be making a PS4 because this new change is out of nowhere. And Sony subtly said in an interview that they wanted people to know that something big's coming when they changed the PlayStation Store. A lot of people didn't get it, but that's okay. Now let's take a look real quick at the PlayStation 4i versus the Kinect 2.0. There isn't much to look at really, but both of them will be able to see a larger play area. Connectivity is a lot faster. Things are a lot more accurate. That's going to be another major factor when it comes down to the consoles themselves, which has got the better peripherals, PlayStation or Xbox. So in conclusion, yes, the PS4 has much more powerful hardware and a lower price, but the Xbox One has some advantages too. But currently, my money is still on the PS4, and simply because hardware is faster. But we'll actually have to see what it comes down to in the end when it comes to reviews, because the PlayStation 4 has been pretty much promised to be the better console, but Microsoft still hasn't given up just yet. So that's pretty much it for this time, guys. I want you guys to post video reviews of your own. Link it to this video. Excuse me. Let me know what you guys think. Did Sony do a good job at E3? Did Xbox or Microsoft rather do a good job at E3? Who do you guys think is gonna? Who basically is gonna come down to this? Which console you're putting your $400 to $500 into? Me, I'm gonna wait until at least second, third generation of the PS4 and get that. But ultimately, it's what you guys say. When we actually get our hands on the consoles. Maybe playing around with it will actually change my mind. Maybe the Xbox One's got a better interface. Maybe it's got more of a better control feel to it. Don't know. But yeah, please, guys, remember to subscribe to me. Remember to like the page and tell me what you liked about it. You can dislike the page and tell me what you didn't like about it. You can do dislike and say, hey, I like this, but I didn't like this. You can like it. Same thing. Remember to like my page on Facebook. Remember to follow me on Twitter. Check out my new website. You can always post questions, comments, concerns there as well, other than just Facebook, Twitter, and here. And also make sure you check out patreon.com and donate at least $1. $1 helps me get new equipment, gain better advanced knowledge when it comes to Sony Vegas and to Adobe After Effects, and it also helps me get new equipment for the computer itself, such as a second graphics card, so I can render videos even faster. I can get a webcam, so on and so forth. So until next time, guys, this is Justin Video Game Addict 87 signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Maybe make sure to also check out the other videos. Let me know what you liked about them as well, not just this one. So yeah, I'm signing out now. Goodbye.